You were in this situation a year ago in Florida. It can't be easy.
No, it's not easy, and you don't want to see somebody in our fraternity, losing their jobs, and it's unfortunate, and it's never a good day. But you have to deal with it. It's a profession, and you have to be as professional as you can about it and deal with it and move forward.
Have you talked to Randy since he was let go yesterday, and what was that conversation?
No, I haven't talked to him. We text each other, and he's talked to a couple people, but he's got a lot on his plate right now with his family and the situation there.
What was the message from you and the other interim coach today out on the ice? Because it looked like there was a lot of, teaching out there, and it was a hard-run practice. What was your message?
I think the main thing is our guys all have to have resolve. Everyone has to be accountable for this situation. I mean, it runs through everybody. Everyone touches the situation, and when it happens, we all should be upset with ourselves and upset with the situation that we've put ourselves in. And we have to have resolve now, and we have to have a determination and a purposeful practice and purpose in how we approach our day-to-day. I think we have to do a better job with that, being better prepared to start practices. We want to get more out of practice. We want to be more prepared for the games, and that there's a sense of urgency and on every day. It's not a sense of urgency because we're in 8th spot in the wild card race. It's a sense of urgency because that's the way hockey is played. This league has parity, and it's a good league with everybody around, and we have to have a purpose and a sense of urgency.
So of all of those things, what's the single most important thing you want to change in a hurry?
There's no one single most thing. I think there's so many things with our group. I think we've seen good hockey with our group. I want resolve. I want to see that attitude. And a little bit is an attitude. What's the best thing we can do for our teammates is give a good attitude and be a person of direction, a purpose of leadership. And we need that coming from everybody, and I think everyone's capable of bringing that. That's one thing we're capable of doing, is bringing a good attitude and a direction coming out here and doing the right things on a day-to-day basis.
Like you say, there's no magic formula, but do you have anything big planned the next couple of days in terms of lineup changes, anything like that? Or?
Well, I guess that's all could be forthcoming, but right now, our direction right now is to get the guys ready for a game tomorrow night, and that's going to happen fast. And if you had a few days of practice and you had some areas of you can change. Right now there can only be small changes, but one thing we can change is a resolve and an attitude, and that's why I keep bringing that up, because we have control over that. We have control over our own attitude and how we work and how we direct our day-to-day business. And so I think that's where we can control. But being ready for tomorrow, doing things quickly in a short period of time, we're just going to try to get them as ready as possible and have a good attitude going into the game.
This core has gone through two, highly regarded coaches. What can your coaching staff and what's left of this coaching staff do to get a more consistent effort from this team?
I can't talk to what's happened in the past. You want to talk that, you can talk to Dave Nonis or Shanny and those guys. All I can talk to is the last 2 months, and I'm here. I think that's one area where I think we have to be more prepared mentally, purposefully, individually, and have a better attitude to start practices and start games and to work through tough times. When things are difficult, that's when adversity hits, that's when you need leadership, that's when we need everyone to step up and be part of that. Every team in the league goes through tough times, and different ways, different styles of tough times. But you all have to deal with it, and you all have to move forward. And you have to take that direction and do something positive with it. And it's how you deal with it is what makes the difference.
The players seem to have taken ownership of the situation.
I think you have to, and I think that, we obviously had a very good meeting, and, there was some very direct comments made, and we said, let's go out and do the things we needed to do. Let's be prepared, let's practice well, let's get ourselves in the right frame of mind. It's not easy. There's a lot of things that run through everybody's mind when you go through this. Your head coach was just relieved of his duties. So what goes on now? What does that mean to me? You know what? Let's just stick together, be part of this in the group, and do the things together that we need to do to be ready to play tomorrow night. So our purpose, our direction was to get these guys ready and put them in a good place.